Hello? Your voice echoes in the empty lobby. I don't think anyone's here. Let's search the place. As you and Siggy venture through the resort, the silence is only broken by the sounds of your footsteps echoing through the empty space. Making your way through the corridors, the doors to the rooms stand open, revealing abandoned possessions and discarded luggage. The beds were unmade and the floor is littered with debris. It bore little resemblance to the resort you had visited not long ago. What happened here? We need to find our dad soon. Maybe we should split up. Alright, we'll meet back up in the lobby in about 15 minutes. Okay. You take off in opposite directions through the empty resort. Not even a few minutes pass before you hear Siggy scream. Siggy, I'm coming! You make a dash to the sounds of your panicked boyfriend. Siggy! Devin! Siggy, what's wrong? I saw a monster. Where? It ran off right before you showed up. It went that way. You go with Siggy back to a storage room. I was right next to that shelf when I heard something move. I ran down the hall and saw this dark thing chasing after me. It doesn't look like anything is here now. Looks like there's some spray paint. We better prepare a sigil. You pull out the sketch of the symbol from the stone tablet. After studying it for a moment, Siggy and you practice copying a larger version of it onto the ground. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not so hard once you get the hang of the pattern. We should grab some more paint. As you pick another can off the shelf, you notice a line in the wall. Hey, what's this? What are you looking at? There's something about this wall. Help me move the shelf. Working together, you slide the heavy metal shelf aside. The outline of a door is clear. The false panel pushes in aside, revealing a set of steps that lead down. A secret passage. I have a feeling our dads are down there. That's literally the only reason I would go down there. Ready? No, but we have to. I know. Let's go. You descend down into the darkness. As you follow the steps leading below, the air grows colder and damper. The sounds of your footsteps echo in the stone corridor. Well, this is even more creepy. It's so dark. You both pull your phones and enable their flashlights. That's better. The sense of unease grows each step, as if you're both descending into the depths of some haunted and forbidden place. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you find yourself in a long underground passage. The walls are made of rough-hewn stone. Siggy follows you down the corridor until you hit an intersection. There's nothing to indicate if you are heading in the right direction. The underground is mostly quiet except for the occasional dripping noise. Strange and unfamiliar symbols are carved on the walls, but they mean nothing to you. Let's set up a circle here. Oh, good idea. Siggy quickly draws the double circle and pattern onto the floor of the intersection. Wow, you're pretty good at that. So what now? How will you proceed? Each take a direction, go left or go right. Wait. Okay, I gave it some thought. Each taking a direction. Absolutely no, because, I've watched enough horror movies to know that separating yourselves is a bad idea. So, I want to go right. Let's go right. Lead the way. You make your way down the dark corridor. The passage winds slightly until you come across another intersection. Which way do you go now? Go right or go left? Oh, I'm so nervous. Maybe go left this time? You take the left path. It goes on for a long distance before a hallway forks off to the right. Do we keep going? What do? Keep going or take the other corridor? I say let's keep going. You keep going down the hall. The fur on the back of your neck stands on end. We must be getting close. I can feel it. Whatever happens, we're going to get through this. What's that noise? It came from further down the hall. Where do you go next? Check out the noise or take the next turn. Out of the horror game or horror movie senses in me is telling me not to check out the noise, but I think we have to check out the noise because that's where they are. Check out the noise. Let's see what that noise was. Be careful. You make your way further down the stone corridor until you see a cloud of dust. It looks like a cave-in. Well, that's not safe. I would hate to get buried down here. Wherever this leads, it's barricaded now. Another dead end? You make your way back. You take the open path deeper into the maze. The path does not go very far before you both find yourselves in front of a pair of doors. Standing before the two doors, the air is heavy. Your breathing feels strained and your heart beats faster. Do you feel that? Yeah, we're close. Which door do you open? Left door or right door? It matters. I thought it was just double doors. Let's just pick the left one, left door. You try the left door. It swings silently open. It is impossible to see anything further inside. Oh. Siggy, do you hear that? Oh. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like it's getting closer. Oh. 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 You raise your light towards the door. It turns out the room was not dark, but something enormous is blocking the doorway. To your terror, you discover your missing professor. He looks a lot different than the last time you saw him. The possessed professor sported several tentacles wiggling out from his ears and chicken. Professor? The horse lets out a bestial roar. New meat breed! Run! Ah! You turn around and bolt back the way you came. The fork in the path approaches. Which way do you turn? Go right or go left? Go right. You turn to the right with Siggy on your heels. Run! You can hear the heavy hooves of the demonic horse not far behind. The corridor stretches back far. There's a hall to your left. What do? Keep running straight ahead or turn into the hall? I say keep running straight ahead. You keep running right down the hall. For someone so big, he sure can move fast. We're getting close to that intersection. Keep going. There's another fork ahead. Turn right now. Okay. You both turn to the right and run past the circle you drew earlier. As soon as Hercules stepped into the center of the symbol, the marking started to glow an eerie color. I can't move. Your naked and enlarged professor stands before you at the center of the circle. His muscles bulge as they fight against the invisible restraints upon his body. It worked? It worked! You've got to go back to that room. Release me and let me breathe. Damn, he's packing. Siggy! What? I would like to help get Professor back to normal, but we have to go save our dads first. Let me fuck you. Ignore him. He can't move. I really hope so. We have to squeeze by him to go back. You both carefully step past the circle and around the giant horse. Okay, let's go. As you make your way back to the room where you found your professor, you notice Siggy sporting a bit of a boner. He notices you staring. What? Nothing. Finally, you both returned outside the doorway where your chase began. The door is closed again. Was there someone else in the room? I don't know. It was dark. I'll draw another circle here. Okay, I'll put one in front of the other door. It takes a minute, but you've laid your new traps outside the room. Good. These should work like the other one. Alright, so we get them to chase us and trap them like the professor? That's the plan. Siggy nods and you both look at the door. The same pressure as last time fills you with dread. Taking a deep breath, you push open the door and charge in. Dad! Oh, wow. Harold is, in his full possessed glory.
Oh, hello, son.
Dad, what have they done to you?
The same thing we're going to do to you. Boys, we got ourselves a couple of fresh ones.
From the shadows beside your possessed father, two figures appear. Oh, it's now Leopold and Sigmund in their possessed glory. Dad, we're going to get you back.
Foolish mortals, you will fail like the others. Seize them.
Yes, master.
Come here, son.
Siggy, don't let the tentacles touch you.
They're everywhere.
Siggy is right. Shifting masses of inky black tentacles surround the both of you in the dimly lit room. To make matters worse, Sigmund and Leopold are coming right towards you. Come and get us! You taunt them and step back outside the room with Siggy. Leo lunges after you while Sigmund chases after his son. The cat is fast, but you manage to duck under his grab and roll past the circle outside the door. As soon as the cat follows you out, he becomes stuck in place inside the circle. Oh! The snow leopard becomes frozen. The flailing tentacles growing from his back also become still.
Ugh!
Siggy trips over some uneven terrain as his father catches up with him.
Oh no, Dad, stop!
As Sigmund reaches for Siggy, you charge right into the older dragon. Your older boyfriend tumbles over Siggy and right into the circle. As soon as his back hits the ground, his whole body is frozen in place.
That was close.
We'll come back for them. We still need to get my dad.
Right.
You head back to confront the greater demon inhabiting your father. Let my father go!
Or what?
Or we'll seal you away.
Huh, you think yourself some mighty demon hunters? You are but children to me. Or should I say, food.
We know about Dr. Lawrence and his work. Release him or we will destroy you.
Empty threats from frail mortals. Wouldn't it be so much better to just give up instead? Just let me grant your every desire. I can make all your dreams come true.
No way, you're just tormenting these poor people.
I've only granted them their every desire. Is that really so bad?
We've dealt with your minions, now we're going to deal with you.
Oh, and how exactly are you going to do that?
You look down and realize what he meant. The ground here is covered in water. You won't be able to paint a circle inside this room. Shit. You stand before Hypnos, the greater demon of dreams. The dark entity inhabits your father's body, floating above a pool of water that covers the ground of the chamber. Your spray paint is worthless here. Your father laughs and points at you.
Your old tricks simply won't work here. Capture these interlopers.
The writhing mass of tentacles begin to slither towards you and Siggy. Don't let them touch you! Siggy jumps back as a pair of tendrils try to grab his feet. This is bad. Hypnosis tentacles have reached the door, cutting off your exit. Without a way to trap your dad and the statue in this room, there is no escape. Think there had to have been a clue somewhere.
You better think quick, they're getting closer.
A tentacle strikes at you from behind, but Siggy strikes it away with a punch.
Devin!
As your boyfriend fights off the creeping assault, you check your pockets for anything. You pull out a stretchy piece of fabric. The Speedo, this isn't going to help. You toss it away and reach back into your pockets. You grab something and pull out your hand to see a red glimmer. You snap a piece of coral into your palm. It feels brittle, and to your suspicions, it crumbles easily into a glittering red dust. You hand Siggy a piece. Take this, you can draw it faster than me.
What are you going to be doing?
I'll buy you the time.
But
there's no time, I'm going to distract him. Siggy nods and runs off with the coral. You make your move right towards the center of the room.
Ready to give up so soon?
Let my father go!
Why would I do that?
Because I'll volunteer my body.
Why would I make a deal with you, 3 for 1?
I'm younger.
I could get an extra century from a younger body.
I also have more academic experience.
I don't think that will matter much when I transform this world.
And as I said, I volunteer.
Yes, a willing sacrifice.
Yes.
You do understand that means I will be able to consume your very soul.
My soul?
Yes, your very spirit, that which makes you alive in you.
If you keep your word and release them.
There can be no hesitation in your answer, young one.
You step towards him. If you release Sigmund, Siggy, and my dad, then my answer is yes. You really meant it. You very much intend to save the ones you love.
The desire within you is strong. Very well, come to me, son, and embrace all that I am.
The space around your possessed dad opens up, allowing you to approach him. His eyes are on you as you start to walk towards him. Siggy creeps around the edge, shuffling around the tentacles. The once flailing tendrils seem to have calmed down, gently curling to and fro. He extends a hand towards you.
Accept me now and the others can go.
It's a deal.
Become mine!
An immense pressure begins to build inside the room as you reach for your dad.
No! What's this?
Hypnos appears to be frozen in place right in front of you. The red dust flares with brilliant light as the circle activates. Siggy completed the circle around both you and Hypnos, leaving the demon contained. The tentacles that filled the room puff into smoke and fade away.
You fools! You have forfeit any chance of getting your dads back.
What's he talking about?
Does the stupid one really not understand? Time means nothing to me, but for mortal bodies, they will simply wither away to dust. Then I shall be free once more, and by then you bothersome pests will be long gone.
Not so fast, foul demon. I know about the statue. Since Hypnos is confined within the circle, you have all the time to find the statue.
Well, you're smarter than you look, but his body is still stuck here. Can you really leave your poor father here to wither away with me in the darkness?
The demon is right. You have to make a choice. You are faced with a difficult decision. Leave your father, trade places, or ask Siggy for the unthinkable. Oh no. I don't know, wait. I am not going to leave, Harold after all this effort, and trading places is a sure game over because Devin's soul will be consumed. So I think we have to ask Siggy for the unthinkable. Siggy.
Yes?
You trust me, right?
Of course.
Okay, this hurts me to ask you to do this.
I love you. What do you need?
I love you too, and this is why this is so hard to say. Siggy, please trade places with my dad.
Oh my god, that is what he's going to ask? What?
Please, just trust me. This is going to work out.
Devin, I'll do it.
Siggy. I love you. I love you too. Let everyone go, and I'll be your new host.
Don't think just because you have me trapped that I'm willing to negotiate.
What other choice do you have?
I can refuse.
You have to take a mortal form. My dad's not the healthiest guy.
You have a point.
And I'm volunteering.
This is also true. Very well then. I suppose I accept your terms.
What now?
Step into the circle.
Siggy steps carefully towards your dad.
Okay, now kiss me.
What?
Well, that's how it works. Are we doing this or not?
Fine. You watch your boyfriend awkwardly step towards your father and give him a kiss. As soon as their lips meet, Siggy freezes in place and Harold falls to his knees. You immediately grab your father and carefully take him outside of the circle.
Son?
Dad! Your father passes out and the demon's voice comes from Siggy's mouth now.
Fools! With a willing vessel, I shall have enough power to break through your pretty dust. I shall feed upon everlasting dreams in this simple one's mind. Now. What? There's nothing here. You tricked me.
What are you talking about?
There are no dreams for me to eat. I don't understand. He loves you, but without a dream, how can there be desire? Can one's mind really be this simple?
Siggy?
Devin. How are you talking? I control this body.
Looks like you're wrong.
Why am I not growing stronger?
I don't know, but get out of here.
I am the master of this body. You are the one to vacate it.
Siggy? Yeah, hold on.
What are you? No, stop that.
There we go.
Oh!
You stay in your corner. Are you okay? Yeah, this guy's a lightweight though.
You will obey me.
Hey, what did I just tell you? I know what it knows. Hypnos is fading. He can't eat me, so he's trying to escape back to the statue. Where's the statue? Hold on, it's trying to fight and escape at the same time. It's in the other room across the hall with the tiger. Hurry and toss it into the circle. Got it. You rush out the door, dodging past the frozen Leopold and Sigmund. The driftwood statue sits on the table in the other room. Wisps of smoke are being pulled into it. You step over the unconscious tiger and grab the vessel and run back into the other room. I got it. You place the statue inside the circle next to Siggy. If we just leave it here, the demon will be sealed as long as the circle is unbroken. That means there's a chance it could just get out again. I think I have an idea. Since the demon is fading away if it remains inside me, what if I get the statue in me? Siggy, I don't think we can get that to fit in your mouth. Well, what if we put it somewhere else? Oh my gosh! That is kinky. Are you implying... Yes, to trap Hypnos. You'll have to put the statue up my butt. What? It looks like it's only a bit thicker than you are. Sig... We must act quickly. Fine, here goes nothing. You take a moment to at least spit on the tip of the statue before inserting it into Siggy's ash as gently as you could. Ow. I'm sorry, but you said it's the only way. I know, but I can still feel it. With one final nudge, the entire thing pops into the base. There. Oh.
No! I, Hypnos, the last great demon.
Ah. Siggy.
Curse you! Curse you! Curse you!
Sometime later. Oh, my head. What happened? Siggy? Boys? Dad? How did we get here? I don't remember.
Son?
Dad?
Where the hell are we? Better question. Why are we all naked?
I don't know, but I just feel really happy that we're all here. Yeah, me too.
Aw, boys. I still don't know what's going on.
Dad, there's something I need to tell you.
Welcome, friends. I'm glad you could all make it for what appears to be a special event at Dreamer Island Resort. Although I don't remember closing down the resort for this, I'm very happy to see all of you here. With some assistance from Sigmund here, we have prepared a lovely spread. Eat, drink, be merry. It looks like Sigmund has already helped himself to a drink or two. Cheers! So, you're okay with me and Sigurd dating your son? Huh, of course. I love my son, no matter what. And he's got not one, but two guys. Now why didn't I ever think about that? Ha, well, who knows? Maybe it's never too late. Well, if you and Devin are in it for the long run, I guess that kinda makes me your father-in-law. Hey, Professor. I hope I wasn't late turning in that quiz. Oh, I'm afraid I don't remember grading that. Hold on just a moment. The horse pulls out his phone. Mr. Deckard, you certainly have improved. Thanks, it's because I have the best tutor in the world. Siggy leans over to give you a kiss. Aw. You two certainly make an adorable couple. They certainly are. Dad? Hey, Mr. Surf. Please, call me Harold. We're all family now. Dad, how much have you had to drink? I've only had the one. Well, you're certainly in a good mood. Of course, I haven't had a vacation in such a long time. It's so nice to get out of the city. Harold, was it? You have a fine son. He's an excellent student. Thank you. He gets that from his mother. Huh. You suspect your father has had more than one drink. Oh, Harold, you must try this cake. Cake? I hope you don't stuff his belly full with cake. Ah. Hey, stud. Mr. Frost, thank you for having me back at your resort. Darling, you will always be a welcomed sight here. As are you two. Thanks, Leo. We hope to visit next summer. I look forward to it. Oh, come now, let's go eat before the food gets cold. You enjoy an extravagant feast, and early the next morning, the furry returns to take everyone home. Hey, babe. Hey, Siggy. Ever since we got back from the island, Professor Hercules seems to be in a good mood. Yeah, he's about to take a trip back to see Leopold this weekend. Wow, well, Leopold was very generous with this offer that we could all return anytime we wanted. Yeah, but I think there's something more going on. You think he's banging Leopold? What? No, I mean like a time dilation field. A what? Missing time. Have you ever heard of certain areas in the ocean where navigational instruments stop working? You mean like that triangle island thing? Yes, like planes go down, people say they lose time, or they observe it passing at different speeds. What's that have to do with the resort? Well, none of us remember how we got there. What's wrong? I don't know, I just feel anxious when I think about it.
Come on, we have to meet your dad for dinner. You mean for our triple date night? Yes, for our triple date night. Life has returned back to normal for the most part. Your father returned to his landscaping contracts. You continue to date two wonderful dragons as you work towards your nursing career. You sometimes wonder how you all ended up back at Leopold's resort with your father and the professor, but it seems like a distant dream.